and welcome to the Midday Update. These are the top headlines from our newsroom today. Only vaccinated people can enter public and private establishments in the Sultanate. Unvaccinated expats can come to Oman. Close to 90,000 more COVID vaccine doses arrive. New appraisal system planned for government employees from 2022. Apparel group opens 9 new brands at Mall of Oman. New chapter of engagement with Afghanistan has begun, says US. UK records another 32,181 coronavirus cases. Oman's shot putter bags historic medal at Tokyo Paralympics. From IPL 2021, Rajasthan Royals name Evan Lewis and Ushan Thomas as replacement players. These were the top headlines from our news studio today. Let's see how the weather condition looks like in the Sultanate in our weather update. Some parts of Oman may witness thunderstorms on Wednesday, Oman Meteorology has said. According to Oman Meteorology, in its daily weather forecast, the weather will be partly cloudy to cloudy skies along the coastal areas of the Dhofar Governorate and the adjoining mountains with chances of isolated rainfall. Convective cloud formation and thunderstorms are likely over the Al Hajar Mountains and adjoining areas towards the afternoon. Low-level clouds or fog patches are expected over the Arabian Sea coast from late night till early morning. With this, let's see how the weather condition is like in the rest of the governorates. Muscat will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 30 to 32 degrees Celsius. Musandam will be sunny with temperatures between 30 to 37 degrees Celsius. North Al Batina will also be sunny with temperatures between 28 to 34 degrees Celsius. South Al Batina will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 23 to 36 degrees Celsius. Al Buraimi will also be partly cloudy with temperatures between 27 to 42 degrees Celsius. Ad Dahira will be sunny with temperatures between 25 to 41 degrees Celsius. Ad Dakhliya will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 23 to 36 degrees Celsius. North Al Sharqiya will be sunny with temperatures between 24 to 39 degrees Celsius. South Al Sharqiya will be partly cloudy with temperatures between 27 to 32 degrees Celsius. Al Wusta will be sunny with temperatures between 24 to 37 degrees Celsius. And lastly, Dhofar is expected to have a thunderstorm with temperatures between 24 to 29 degrees Celsius.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to TTV, watching Midday Update. Now, before we get into the details of the local stories for today, let's see how the COVID-19 situation looks like in the Sultanate. The Ministry of Health has announced the registration of 4 new death cases due to coronavirus in Oman today. With this, the total deaths now stands at 4,068. The health officials have also extended their deepest condolences to the families of the deceased. In addition to that, the Ministry of Health has also announced the registration of 93 new cases of coronavirus in Oman today. With the new figures, the total confirmed cases in the Sultanate now stands at 302,393, which also includes total recoveries of 292,038, as well as total deaths of 4,068. In the last 24 hours, the health officials have also received 134 recoveries. The Ministry of Health has urged all the citizens and residents living in the Sultanate to follow the precautionary measures issued by the Supreme Committee and the Ministry of Health. And now from a local desk. The decision of COVID-19 Supreme Committee making vaccination mandatory for entering government and private establishments will be applied from today, which is September 1st, Wednesday. The decision applies to commercial complexes, restaurants, among other business outlets. Vaccination is also a prerequisite to attend cultural and sports events, among other group activities. The same decision mandates having 2 doses of any COVID-19 vaccine approved in Oman as a condition to enter Oman from any land, sea or air checkpoints for incoming travelers aged 18 years and above. This is in addition to the fact that inbound travelers have to undergo PCR tests before or upon arriving in the Sultanate and abide by a 7-day quarantine in case they haven't taken any vaccine shot, after which each traveler has to do the PCR test on the 8th day to confirm that he or she is not infected with the disease. During the 26th press conference of the COVID-19 Supreme Committee, it was announced that with the effect from September 1st, 2021, public and private establishments will operate with 100% workforce without prejudice to the vaccination term. The Supreme Committee tasked with tackling developments resulting from coronavirus pandemic has said that vaccination against COVID-19 is mandatory for travelers from all countries wishing to enter the Sultanate. In fact, in a statement on Tuesday, COVID-19 Supreme Committee pointed out that arrivals have to abide by the measures set to curb the spread of the virus. Non-Omanis working in the Sultanate, holders of valid residency, employees and workers in government units and private sector establishments who have not taken the COVID-19 vaccine can still come to the Sultanate, Government Communications Center, commonly known as GC, has said. A statement issued online by GC said, starting September 1st, 2021, travelers who are coming to the Sultanate will have to receive 2 doses of one of the vaccines approved in the Sultanate, which are Pfizer, Oxford AstraZeneca, Sputnik, Sinovac, Moderna, Sinopharm, Covishield, AstraZeneca, or 1 dose of Johnson's vaccine, provided that 14 days have passed since receiving the last dose of the vaccine before the scheduled date of arrival in the Sultanate. The GC took into account the following categories. 1. Omani citizens and their families who are outside the Sultanate and who did not receive the vaccine. 2. Non-Omanis working in the Sultanate with valid residency permits of employees and workers in government units and private sector establishments who have taken only 1 dose of the COVID-19 vaccine in the Sultanate and were unable to obtain the 2nd dose in their countries. 3. Non-Omanis working in the Sultanate, holders of valid residency, employees and workers in government units and private sector establishments who have not taken the COVID-19 vaccine. People who are allowed to return to the Sultanate must adhere to all protocols that are in place. These include undergoing polymerization test for COVID-19 PCR before arrival, wearing electronic tracking bracelet, and adhering to the home quarantine for Omanis and the institutional quarantine for non-Omanis for a period of 7 days, and another COVID-19 PCR test on the 8th day, the statement added. Oman on Tuesday received 86,400 doses of AstraZeneca's COVID-19 vaccine through COVAX. COVAX is a global initiative co-led by the Coalition for the Epidemic Preparedness Innovations, commonly known as CEPI, Gavi, the Vaccines Alliance, and the World Health Organization, which works with governments and manufacturers to accelerate the development, production, and equitable access to COVID-19 vaccines around the world. To date, 1 billion doses of AstraZeneca's vaccine have been released for supply to more than 170 countries and accounts for approximately 2/3 of COVAX supply to date. His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Saidi, the Minister of Health in the Sultanate, said, in line with the national strategy for the purchase and distribution of COVID-19 vaccines, we are pleased to receive the new batch of COVID-19 vaccine AstraZeneca via the COVAX initiative. The delivery of this important shipment is part of a series of arrivals to continue the vaccination campaign. We are delighted to see positive outcomes as we continue to make COVID-19 vaccines available to the public. The ministry is planning a new appraisal system for government employees starting from 2022, a senior official at the Ministry of Labour has said lately. Sayyid Salim bin Musallam bin Ali Al-Busaidi, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Labour for Human Resources Development, said that they are planning to schedule the official launch of the individual evaluation system by the beginning of 2022, and the evaluation of the employees in 2022 would be on the basis of the new system. He also said that the 3rd quarter of this year has seen remarkable efforts in terms of creation of real job opportunities for the Omani youth in various sectors. He said that the restructuring of the administrative apparatus of the state is one of the key enablers of Oman Vision 2040, and we hope to complete restructuring of all government entities within a month, as only 6 institutions are yet to be restructured out of 36 government institutions. On the individual performance and institutional excellence systems, he said that some 57 government bodies would be subjected to the individual performance and institutional excellence system. He said that the individual performance system would apply to all employees at all job levels and on the basis of SMART goals that can be remeasured. This system is planned to be ready by next year. He said that we are planning to schedule the official launch of the individual evaluation system by the beginning of 2022, and the evaluation of the employees in 2022 would be on the basis of this new system. The new system is globally used and applies to ministers and undersecretaries without any human intervention, as the employees' accomplished work would be continually required to be entered in the system. He reaffirmed that with this electronic system, there would be no chance of personal intervention and no official can intervene in the performance of any employee. Oman's newest mall and one of its largest has opened its door to public this morning at 11 a.m. The Mall of Oman, located in Boshir, is now open to visitors who can enjoy an amazing experience and check out some of the world's best brands under one roof. A number of other well-known brands by apparel group has opened their stores to customers, including Aldo, Charles & Keith, Dune London, La Vie en Rose, Birkenstock, Skechers, Dollar Plus, Inglot, and R&B. Plans are also underway by apparel group for other brands such as Adidas, Crocs, Rituals, New Yorker, The Children's Place, Tim Hortons, LCY Kiki, Rituals, Levi's, and R&B Kids to soon set up operations in the mall. This was all from a local desk for today. It's time for us to take a quick commercial break, but stay tuned as we have more updates coming your way from our international desk.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to TTV. You're watching Midday Update. And now from International Desk. As foreign forces concluded their drawdown from Kabul, the United States said that they have entered a new chapter of engagement with Afghanistan. The US completed the withdrawal of its troops from Afghanistan on August 30th, ending one of its longest wars. In a matter of few weeks, US and coalition forces evacuated more than 123,000 civilians out of Afghanistan, and slightly more than 6,000 of them were US citizens. And our work continues, as you heard from the Secretary Anthony Blinken. A new chapter of America's engagement with Afghanistan has begun, US Department of State spokesperson Ned Price said in a press briefing. Price said that the US will continue to facilitate safe travel of people out of Afghanistan, including by doing everything they can to support the reopening of Kabul airport. We are focused and clear-eyed as we enter this new chapter with Afghanistan, he added. Price said that the US will manage their diplomacy for the way ahead with Afghanistan via Doha. As US and allied forces completed their withdrawal from Afghanistan, a resolution was passed by the UN Security Council on Monday requiring the Taliban to honor their commitment to let people freely leave Afghanistan. Another 32,181 people in Britain have tested positive for COVID-19, bringing the total number of coronavirus cases in the country to 6,789,581, according to official figures released on Tuesday. The country also reported another 50 coronavirus-related deaths. The total number of coronavirus-related deaths in Britain now stands at 132,535. These figures only include the deaths of people who died within 28 days of their first positive test. The latest data came as experts from the Joint Committee on Vaccination and Immunization prepare to make a final decision on a vaccine booster campaign. Experts will also issue guidance on whether the British government will offer vaccines to 12 to 15 years old, as some countries have already started doing that. The British government has been preparing for a booster program expected from next month, while the World Health Organization said such shots should be delayed to raise vaccination rates globally. Earlier this month, the WHO called for the moratorium on COVID vaccine booster shots to help ease the drastic inequity in dose distribution between wealthy and poor countries. However, during a news briefing on Monday, Hans, the WHO regional director for Europe, said a booster shot is a way to keep the most vulnerable safe. Once again, it's time for a quick commercial break, but stay tuned for more updates from our sports desk.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to TTV, watching Midday Update. And now from a sports desk. Mohammed bin Jamil Al-Mashayikhi won a bronze medal in the shot put competition for the F-34 category at the Paralympic Games hosted by Tokyo. National team player Mohammed bin Jamil Al-Mashayikhi won the bronze in the shot put competition at the Paralympic Games hosted by Tokyo from August 24 to September 5th, while Iman bin Taysir Al-Shamsi came in 10th in the shot put competitions for the F-34 category, in which 4,400 athletes from 160 countries and territories participated, Oman news agency said in a statement. Mohammed Al-Mashayikhi set a new Omani record in shot put by achieving a distance of 10.84 meters. China's Li Liu won the gold medal, while Russian Alexei won the silver medal and Algerian Lauhori came fourth. Taha bin Abdullah Al-Harasi is expected to take part in the T36 category finals for the 100-meter run on September 3rd. Indian Premier League, commonly known as IPL franchise Rajasthan Royals, on Tuesday announced the final set of their replacement players. West Indian duo of Evan Lewis and O'Shane Thomas will be joining the Royal squad as replacement in the Indian Premier League 2021 to be held in the UAE from September 19. Left-handed opening batter from Trinidad and Tobago, Evan Lewis will be a replacement for Jos Buttler. 29-year-old Lewis had made his debut for West Indies during their 2016 World T20 campaign in India and has 1,318 runs to his name in 45 T20Is at a strike rate of 158. He has also scored 1,847 runs for West Indies in 57 ODIs. His blistering performances for the national side also led him to being picked up by the Mumbai Indians in 2018, for whom he scored 430 runs in 16 matches across 2018 and 2019 seasons. Jamaican right-arm pace bowler O'Shane Thomas, who's currently playing for the Barbados Royals in the Caribbean Premier League, will be joining as a replacement for Ben Stokes in the Royals setup. 24-year-old O'Shane Thomas had made his international debut in 2018, having faced India in a bilateral ODI and T20I series. Since then, Thomas, a recipient of West Indies Emerging Player of the Year award in 2018, has picked up 27 wickets in 20 ODIs and 19 wickets in 17 T20Is. In the IPL, the fiery bowler has represented the Royals in 2019, picking up 5 wickets in 4 matches, and was the franchise during the 2020 season in the UAE as well. With this news, we have come to the end of episode for today. But stay tuned as we'll be back again tomorrow with more updates and latest news your way. Keep watching TTV.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.